Hello everyone, I am Defense3004 and I'd like to welcome you to a game called MineMogul. This is a factory crafting game on Steam. It is $14.99 and one of my friends got this for me a little while ago, so I just thought that I would check this out and see what this game is all about. So I have played a little bit of it. I have done some. I have only done a little bit of, exploring and stuff. I haven't gotten very far into it. So I just wanted to go over this with you too. There is some things over here. You can see the roadmap and all that stuff. So the next update and all of that. There is also a roadmap here that we can look at. So on 2025 in December, they had, it's a bit of roadmap here compared to the demo version. So this came out in December, I'm assuming, from what that looks like. And the gameplay coming soon, machines and all of this stuff will be coming soon. Don't know when all this is, but the ones in the asterisks are planned for first major update. So let's just go ahead and start up a new game and we'll go see what this is all about. You can also do a Discord and you can submit feedback on the Steam discussions. So there is a classic cave, there is a big cave, the classic cave, the original classic cave, a more condensed cave system for a more challenging experience, a big cave, a large open cave with lots of space for building, and a flat map. I'm probably just going to do the big cave because I want to do this. I don't want to do the sandbox mode. And so we're just going to go ahead and see what we can do. There's a standard edition. There's also sandbox where you can do whatever you want to. But I just thought I would go and check this out with you. And let's just go and start up a new game. Okay, so now we have arrived at our mine shaft. So now we can begin doing some mining down here. And we're gonna have to figure things out as we go. So, this is a computer that we can use. It took me a while to figure a lot of this stuff out. So it's gonna be a little slow, but hopefully we'll be able to do it. So we cannot do anything right now. Let's go ahead and look around. There is a pick here, so we can get that right away and press F, and then we can take it. So now we have a pick. So up at the top left, it says it's time to mine. Mine and deposit iron ore 5, and then we get $50, and we unlock the magnet. So, from what I have played, what little I have played, this is going to be iron. The pick was in it, so let's just go and start here. And then we have little pieces of iron on the ground. So I did turn the sound down a little bit. Hopefully it isn't too overwhelmingly loud. Let's go and do another piece. Okay, so we have a couple of pieces. Now I think, yes, we can scroll down with our mouse wheel and go to another button so that way we have nothing in our hands. And then we can press F, grab F. So okay, or there we go, E. Up at the top, grab physics, E, interact, F. So we do this, and then we plop this guy in here, press E to drop it in, and then it will suck it up into there, and it will start getting that stuff going. I thought it was F, but it is not. Okay, so we're going to get some of this going, get this in. So a little string means that you can, you can fling it around. You can throw stuff and different things. So let's go and take this piece and let's put him in. Okay, so we have that. Now let's grab this last piece. We have to do one more. Take him. Then it just gets sucked up into there. All right, we got that. So now we have $69.97. So your goal is to make money down in this mine. And up at the top left, you can see 69.97. So let's go over to the computer here. Press F to interact. So now we have a little bit of money. let's go ahead. We already have a tier 1 pickaxe. That is what this is down here. I'm not going to get too worried about that, but let's go ahead and see if we can get a magnet. Okay, and then you can have stuff in your cart here, and you can buy, multiples if you want to when you have the money. So let's go and purchase. Okay, so we do not have the magnet on us. As you can see in our inventory, there is nothing there. But here in this mine shaft that we came down from the top, there is a magnet. Okay, F, take. Now we have a magnet. Now we can scroll 1 and 2, or you can press the corresponding numbers, and they will take it off or on, so you can do it either way that you want to. Now, this says deposit iron ore 20 and deposit coal ore 10. We'll get $400. So let's go ahead and do this. This is going to be coal. I really didn't know when I first started. I had no idea. I'm going to hit that piece. I'm going to do a couple of these. And we're just going to mine a little bit of stuff down here and try to get quite a bit of ore. I have mined quite a few pieces of ore. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to press 2 and take up my magnet. So you can press Q on the mode and it will resources not in baskets, resources not on conveyors, and everything. So if I want to grab, I'm going to press E. Okay, I guess magnet, drop magnet, pull magnet, right mouse button. So this is going to pull everything that is around us. You do not have to hold down the mouse button. So all you got to do is press it and it will pull everything that is around, and you can get a whole bunch of stuff on your magnet, which is really cool. So if you do want to get a bunch of stuff, just be aware that as you hit stuff, it is going to drop things, from what I have found out. So that's very interesting. Okay. And you can see like the little pieces lying there on the ground, like right here, you can see them. So it's pretty easy to tell where they are, and you can see them come up to you. Now, we're going to take this and we're just going to put this over the top of it and start letting it suck it in, and then we will press the left mouse button and it drops everything in. Okay, we have all the coal that we need. Now we just need to go and get some iron. So let's go and do that. And you see our money went up a little bit, so now we have $68.28, so we do have some more. You cannot switch between things that I know of that actually keep carrying stuff. As far as I know, you'll probably drop stuff. Yes, you will, but you can make a nice pile. So, if that works for you. I'm going to get some more iron, and then we'll put that in the mine shaft. All right, I do have quite a few pieces. I don't know if it's going to be enough, but we'll find out. And then go over to your little trough here, right, left click, and it'll drop it all in. Okay, 19 pieces. We almost have everything that we need. Let's just go ahead and find another piece. How do you like that? We'll go ahead and do this. Okay, this is everything. I'm just going to put you down, and we are just going to take... nope. Let me see. Actually, right here. We'll take these 2 pieces. I didn't realize all that stuff's going to be picked up, or I forgot. Let's drop this in. Okay. So, there we go. Now we have $524.93 because we got the 500 extra dollars. And purchase auto miner for $400. Purchase auto miner for Mark 1 from the computer shop. Okay, so now we can go over to here, and then we can press F. And now we can go to the mining, and now we have an auto miner. Yay! Let's go and add this to the cart. We're not going to have a lot left over, but we can at least have it. Okay, there we go. Now, again, everything is going to be... Oh, wait. I forgot. Purchase. There we go. Now everything is going to be in this mine elevator, so now we have that. So now we have that on our inventory. Under level 3, there is the miner, and you can see that it is yellow. But if we go over to a node, then it will, of course, change color and will be something that we can do. One thing to know is right in the middle of the screen, possible resources, iron and coal, and how much of a percentage, along with crushed iron and diamond gem. So we need to deposit 50 iron ore, and then we need to do 100 coal ore. So this would actually be a good one to do, but we can also look around and try to find some other places that might be able to actually help us out a little bit. Let's go up here. Okay, that's coal ore and copper, so we'll be getting a little bit of that. I'm not going to get too worried about that. Let's look around. What is that over there? You can see all the places that it will do because it has all the highlighted places. This is iron ore, crushed iron, emerald gem, diamond gem. So this is actually going to give us quite a bit of the iron, but we kind of want both, I guess. All right, there we go. I think that should actually work. So we want that, and let's just go ahead and place that there with the left mouse button, I believe. Now he's going to be spitting stuff out of here, and then we're just going to pick that stuff up and begin putting it into our little trough over there. You can carry some pretty enormous amounts of stuff with your magnet. It holds a lot. It also makes it kind of fun to try to put all this stuff in. So sometimes you'll have stuff like this happen where it's just falling all over the place. But then you can just continue picking it up and putting it in. Okay, so we're getting close to having all of the iron. We do have a bit of coal. I'm helping it out by mining a bit of stuff down here, so hopefully it won't take as long. So this thing is actually very slow. As you can see, it's only pumping out a little bit every now and then. And there are some other places that we can go. And let me go see. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pick up, like, anything to help out or not, but I will see if I can. Let me see. E-F, take, number 3. So now we have a lantern, so now we can actually see a little bit. And let's go doing a little looking around here. So, wow, that's a lot of copper right back there. We're going to be getting a bit of that later, but not right now. And, of course, there's a lot of stuff right back there. This would actually be really good to help us get our goal. And then there's an area up here. There's all kinds of areas that we can go to. There's many different, like, mines and all that stuff around that we can, you know, try to get to and everything. So yeah, there's some very interesting stuff here. I think the mines may change every time you, start up a new game or something. They could change quite a bit. And, you know, you can see, like, back here, there is quite a ways to go, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be gold. So there's quite a bit of gold back here that we can get, and this looks like a different mine than the one that I played on. So apparently they may be very randomly generated, and if so, that is actually pretty doggone awesome. So I'm going to continue trying to get this stuff done. We are very close, and, well, at least with the iron. Not so much the coal, but we'll get the stuff picked up, we'll get it put in, and we'll see if we can get this part done. So we got all of the iron that we need, and now we can purchase the ore crusher from the computer shop now. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. There is a... Where is the ore crusher? There that is. It's $200, so we still do have quite a bit money left over, and that's good. Crushes ore into smaller, pure pieces. Crushed ore smelts into ingots more efficiently, so let's add that to the cart. We'll purchase that. Okay, now we have that. And then we'll come over here, we'll pick that up, and now we have something new in our inventory, which is this right here. So now we can actually begin, hopefully being able to, you know, get stuff put in, and I think that we can turn it pressing R. Okay, we can. But there's a slight problem. We can't really do anything to really help out right now, so I'm just going to place that right there for the time being. And then I'm going to go ahead and pick up my magnet. I'm going to pick this up, and I need a way to be able to get this into the top of here. Okay, so it does like that, and then it makes a whole bunch of little tiny parts. So I'm just going to go and take this over here, and I'm just going to plop all of this stuff in. Okay, there we go. So we have to put in 400 crushed iron, and the Master of Coal is coming along. Let me just go and take these pieces and put those in. And if you want to, you can always separate stuff, but you kind of have to do it with your E button. So I can make like a pile of just iron and keep the coal separate, which is a pain in the patookus, but you can do it. Okay, so let me do this and get all the iron, the coal done, and then we will get the next thing, which is the hammer and the ore analyzer. And then we should be good to go. If you don't like where something is placed, you can always just press F. You can take it. And now that we have that picked up, we can always like come over to like maybe here, and then we can rotate it R, and we can actually have that begin dropping right into there. So we can do that, and that's fine. And then I can take this, get all this crushed ore picked up, and then it'll make it a little bit easier. We can like jump up on here just so that we're a little bit higher. And then we can put all that stuff in there. And then it'll begin dropping all of the crushed iron in there. I got all of the coal done, so now we have that. Now we can go get some things bought. I'm gonna do that in a little bit. Right now we just need to do iron. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come over to here. I'm gonna turn that off, and I'm just gonna go and pick all this stuff up right now, and I'm just gonna put all of that in here for the time being. For right now. Okay. What I want to do is pick this thing up and just go see if I can find a coal node. So let's just go and take this, and then we will go to number 4. And we're just going to go see if we can find, or an iron node, just an iron node, nothing more, because that's what I want. Okay, there we go. We can do that. That is iron and crushed iron. Let's just go ahead, and this is going to... Doesn't look like we're going to be able, or can we turn it? It doesn't look like it. Okay, so we're not going to be able to turn it. This one is going to do, there we go. We'll do this one. How about this one right over here? Okay, now that's going to start spitting out a bunch of stuff, and then we can take that and put that into that grinder over there, and then we'll be able to get this done, because it's only going to be iron. Now that we have that started, let's go over to the computer over here, and let's go see what we can get, since we got the other stuff done. Alright, so now we can go to the tools, and we already have the magnet. Now we can get a hammer from the coal, so that's good. Let's go ahead and add that. And underneath the machines, we now have an ore analyzer, so let's go ahead and do that. We're going to purchase both of those. And then we're going to go pick up that stuff in here. And there's a hammer. Okay, so now we have a hammer. I'm not too sure exactly what the hammer does. I think it breaks stuff down so we can pick it up easier. But it does look like it. Okay, so now we have that. Let me go see about picking up a bit of this ore. And then we'll put that in. We'll continue crushing 300 more ore, and we'll be able to get quite a bit of good stuff, and hopefully that will help. So right now, over here by this iron that we have mining, you can see that there is a gemstone. So there is an emerald gem. Let's go and take this guy, and now we need 1 emerald gem for a polishing machine. Let's just go and put him in there. Okay, cool. So now we got him. I'm going to continue picking up this stuff and crushing it, but every now and then with this, we will see, you can see an emerald gem 2.7%, so there is a chance that we will get even more as we go. As I'm looking around some of these other mine shafts that are here, so this is the way that we have our big mine shaft. We came back here, we saw this gold ore here, and I kind of came down this way a little bit, but I didn't go too far. But I came around this corner, and there is this here. So what we can do is, of course, use our hammer, and now we can get some diamond, and that's actually really good. That's going to help. And there may be some other nodes around here, so let me just go take a little peek, see if I can find some, and hopefully if there is, then we can get some more diamond. All right. There's another one right there. So we're going to have to put in 3 diamond pieces. Ooh, look at that. That's awesome. Let's go ahead and pick this stuff up. And then we'll go grab those other diamonds. I'm going to keep that emerald aside for right now. And then we will get that after a little while. I just got to go make sure that I pick up the other diamond pieces. That should be... it's not out. Okay, it is probably out here. Just gotta go see if I can find those. I'm just gonna drop those on the floor and go find those other diamonds. Wherever it was that I left those. I know it was around here somewhere. I just gotta go find them again. Now that I have the 3 diamonds, we can put that into here, and then we'll be able to have this, and we can get the polishing machine. Okay, cool. So now we can do that. I'm still working on the iron to get, so that way we can have this done. Looks like there's another emerald, so I'm going to drop the emerald. I'll drop this. I'll dig out the emerald. I'll put it aside, and then we will have a little bit more. I do have a little pile of valuables over here right now, so I'm going to save those for later, and then I'm just going to get all this ground up and try to get this done. Alright, got all the iron done, so that's good. Now let's go on over to the back of the computer and let's just go ahead and see. So we have the ore analyzer. We need a blast furnace. We're going to grab that. We do have $2,169, so that's good. Let's get the blast furnace. We cannot get the polishing machine yet. Okay, that's fine. So we can also get conveyors, so they're straight, corner, sloped, and ledge. And there's a conveyor sorter, which sorts items set by filters, placing objects inside the basket. Let me go ahead and I will do that. We're going to go ahead and get some straight. We'll just go and get like maybe 4 or 5 straight. We'll do some corner conveyors. We'll get like 2 or we'll get 4 of those. How's that? And then we can get some sloped ones. So we'll get about 4 of those. So that way we can kind of see what is happening here. And we'll go and make that purchase. Okay, we don't have a lot of money left right now, but that's okay, because now we have a lot of other stuff that we can use. So now you can see that down on our bar, we do have quite a bit of stuff. So here are some angle, the sloped conveyors. And here is this is a ore analyzer, I do believe. And something that we can do with this guy too is actually kind of interesting. So I can take him. I'm going to put him down right. That's the basket, sorry. Let me take that. I need the ore analyzer. 0, I guess that is. Okay, so let me, go ahead and turn him like that. I'm going to pick up a piece of ore, and I'm going to take it over to here. That's a smelter, doggone it, isn't it? Thought I had the ore analyzer. Maybe I didn't. Did I get that? I should have. Maybe it's in my inventory. No, it is not. That's the basket. Oh, there we go. Ore analyzer. All right, number 4. Let me put that guy down. That's a lot better. I'll just go and place him right there. I didn't mean to put this guy down, but I did. So now I can take a piece of ore, and I'm just going to grab this piece, and we'll see what kind of what it says. There we go. Iron ore, 91% weight, value 364. So $3.64 for that, and we can, of course, do different pieces, and then we can see just, how good it is. So that one is $3.69, so you can see how much the ore is actually worth, so you can actually do it. So now we're going to have to get stuff set up to be able to smelt things. Right now, what I'm going to do is, for the time being, I'm just going to go and turn that guy off. He's very, very noisy. And now we have the ore analyzer, and we can begin analyzing ores and seeing all of that stuff. So this is a very interesting game. I do like what I see here. It's pretty awesome. Much quieter. I like that. It's everything get really loud here really quick. We're gonna have to sell quite a bit of stuff to be able to get things. We do need $2,000 for the polishing machine, which we will get soon. So we can also trade in this stuff, and that'll be worth quite a bit. And then we can continue making more things and more machines, and we can see what all this game is about. So this is just the beginning of what we're doing. We have a whole bunch of mines around here. As you can see, there's a whole bunch of places. Again, we were down here, but I didn't go terribly far down this way. This is where we found that iron, and you can see there are mine carts and stuff here, like these guys. So that's pretty cool. And then there's all kinds of stuff. There are some other things that we can do, as far as I know. I don't know about that right there. We're going to have to go see what that's about. But so we can actually use that. And I'm going to show you that a little bit later. I have done a tiny little bit, but I haven't done a lot. And every now and then, you will run across things that you can... Oh, okay, nice. That comes all the way around. You can do... So let me go see... I don't know if it's over there. There is... there we go. So we can get things for sale, like we can buy this mine here, but we do have to have the money for it, and then we can open up another mine, or another mine shaft, I should say, and then we can go into other areas. This up here, I don't know if I can actually get up there or not. You can jump pretty good, but you can't really jump as high as you would think you'd be able to. Maybe there's a way that we can get up there. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. But in any case, if you've enjoyed this episode... Ooh, look at all that good stuff. Holy moly. That's some good stuff. And that thing right here... Let me crouch down. This thing right here... This is actually a broken drill bit from what I have been seeing. So we can do things with that, like sell it and stuff, and get a little bit of money from it. It's not a lot, but it is a little bit, and it will always help. So there is that. So, if you've enjoyed the episode, drop a like on the video. We are building our mine enterprise, as it were. I just gotta find the main room. There we go. That's right out here. So, we can begin doing a whole lot of stuff. We will get some more stuff done. We'll get some more figured out. And I will talk to you next time. You have a great day. And I will see you later. Bye-bye.